Today I want to talk to you about two things you'll do as a leader that will annoy your team and your following. I'm Patrick David, and today I want to specifically talk to the leaders out there. I'm talking to the people who are leading an army, leading an organization, leading a church, leading a group of people. I want to talk to you about your daily struggles of a leader. I got a call from one of my good buddies who called me and said, "Hey, I'm having a struggle with my teammates. I don't know why. I feel like I am, in a way, either annoying these guys or they're annoying me, and there's some conflict, and there just seems like there's constant, a bickering behind the scenes about them saying what I'm doing, and I hear it through other people." And we sat there and we went through this whole dialogue together. And I said, you got to realize a couple things here about parenting, about leading. There's a few things you need to know as a leader. You need to be okay with that. It's not something, there's a reason why few people want to be leaders, because there's a lot of pressures about being a leader. There's two things you'll do that will annoy the people you're leading. One of the things that annoys the people you're leading, a bad example. When you set a bad example, when you do something bad, when you're not a good leader, you're setting a bad example, you're going to annoy your people, because your people are kind of like, why are you telling me to do that and you're not doing it yourself? Why are you telling me to get to work and you're coming to work late yourself? Why are you telling me to go out there and do this and you don't want to do it yourself? Why are you telling me to read and you're not reading yourself? Why are you telling me? So that's one thing that will irritate and annoy some of your teammates. And the second thing you can do that will irritate and annoy your teammates is when you set a great example. Yes, when you set a great example, it is also annoying, because they always feel like, you know what, I can't stand the fact that he does this and he always acts like he's perfect, and he reads the books and he does this and he does that and he worked this way and and you may be doing everything right, and they're annoyed with you. They're annoyed with your good example. People are going to be also annoyed with a good example, and they'll start bickering to each other, and it's a normal process. As a parent, I have two boys, and I watch my father, how he raised me. He set a great example. I remember many times I would be upset with him because of his good example. My dad is a man that would get up every morning at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, get to work and drive and come back. He worked very hard every week, and he was always a guy that he still is, he's a guy that would make things, and anything that broke, my wife always calls him to fix things because he's such a good handyman. And I'm not the best handyman in the world, and he's so good at surprises, and he's so good at these things that sometimes it used to irritate me. When I was a young man, I used to look at him and say, you know what, I'm so sick and tired of my dad setting all these great examples, and now that I'm a husband, now that I'm a father, I am so grateful, the fact that I had a father that set a good example. Even when I was annoyed with him, he would still set the good example. He would still challenge. He would still push. He would still push my buttons to get the best out of me. And as many times as I wanted to run away, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, I am till today so grateful for what that man did in my life. So remember, leaders, when you decide to be a leader, you got to be okay with being alone. You got to be okay with the fact that you are not going to please everybody whatsoever. You got to be okay with the fact that you're going to be annoying your teammates at times, because when you're a leader, that's just kind of how they see it sometimes. I'm sick and tired of hearing this stuff. But remember this, if you have a choice between the two on which one's going to annoy more to your teammates, always choose the better example. Always choose the better example. Be a better man, be a better father, be a better husband, be a better leader, be a better businessman, be a better human being, be a better worker. Always choose this side, and don't be surprised when your team gets upset with you. It's my message of the week to you, and please be sure to subscribe to this channel and comment on the bottom.